Yeah, I'll also try to keep some pretty good stat. You know, like so if you don't want to do them casually, but I'll try to make sure I keep track of at least points. The stream is going now, so my mic is on, so everybody's hearing that. Thinking about bringing that mixer board down here so I can turn it down real easy.
Hey, well, good evening, Silver Valley sports fans. This is Josh McDonald, along with Simon Miller, who's up in the booth getting everything worked out for you. We're coming to you live from Andrews Gymnasium, where the host Kellogg Wildcats will be taking on the Priest River Spartans in tonight's edition of Channel 3 Sports. This is a first Intermountain League matchup for both of these teams, and the Wildcats come in with a 6-6 record. Meanwhile, the Spartans coming in with a 2-9 record. The Spartans have split games with Wallace this year and have also knocked off Columbia Falls Academy. I'm not even sure where that's at. Meanwhile, the Wildcats come in 500 record, but they're definitely playing beyond where I think a lot of people expected them to be. The Wildcats are currently led in scoring by freshman Haley Cheney, who has been just an absolute force for the Wildcats throughout this season. And I have to think that she's going to have another big game tonight against a Priest River team that looks like they could be a little bit outgunned here early. But we'll run through some starters real quick. First for the Wildcats, senior forward Kat Roundhorse will be anchoring the middle along with senior forward Caitlin Sentney, senior guard Taya Shepard, junior guard Jaron Figueroa, and Haley Cheney anchoring the middle. We'll have starters for the Priest River Spartans after the national anthem. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice
Josh.
job by the KHS band.
Yeah, always a good job when they have their national anthem. I actually really enjoyed the all-female color guard, too. I'm actually not sure I've ever seen one from Kellogg High School. So good job by them. Starting tonight for the Priest River Lady Spartans is a 5'7" senior guard, Leanne Crin, a 5'11" junior guard, Kara Fink, a 5'8" sophomore guard, Makia Fitzmaurice, a 5'10" junior post, Adri Minish, and a senior guard, Jasmine Martin. And I actually believe that head coach Morgan Douglas is a former player for the Spartans. So a recent former player from the Spartans. So kind of cool to see a member of Priest River's alma mater coaching their team. So always fun to see that. I'm looking to see the Wildcats get out early here, use their size to their advantage, their size and their athleticism. They will be without guards Sammy Seymour and Aaron Van Hoos tonight. So the Wildcats don't have their normal deep bench, but I think they're going to be just fine, Simon.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good opportunity for some other players to get some reps. You want to get that. You want to get those other players back as soon as possible. But sometimes a little spot like this for some other players to get some minutes where they wouldn't is also good.
And I have seen in some of the box scores where a few of the players, Emma Bristow comes to mind, has gotten a lot of big minutes. Senior, has been a utility player the last couple years, but averaging about 6 to 7 points in reserve duty, which is big for these Wildcats.
Yeah, sometimes that's all they need, Josh, is just a little kick and play some different minutes, and they step up. So let's see if they can continue that.
Wildcats are moving the ball real well right around the key. That's Caitlin Setney's going to go baseline for the up and under, and if you get Setney the ball on the baseline, it's almost a guaranteed. Spartans going to struggle to inbound the ball. It's stolen by... That's Cheney. He's going to dump it off to Figueroa. Back out to Roundhorse off the glass and no good. Long rebound by the Spartans, and that's trying to get the number there. That's Kara Fink, and she's going to get fouled there. And I believe that foul is going to be charged to Kat Roundhorse, who was trying to get her in the chase down. But the long rebound there, and you can't really always control those long rebounds, but the worst thing you can do is get a cheap foul like that at the end of one.
Yep, especially when you got a player like 11, probably got some early game, adrenaline going.
Right.
Make her prove that down there and don't give up that cheap foul right away.
Exactly.
But we'll see if we settle a little bit.
And that's going to be Kat Roundhorse's first team foul. And Fink's going to go 1 of 2 from the line there. It's 2-1 ball game in favor of our Wildcats. I'm going to see if Figueroa can get this offense really going. When they start moving, they put up points real quick. And errant pass there. Figueroa recovers, but she's going to get fouled there on the reach. It looks like Makia Fitzmaurice is going to pick up the foul there. It'll be Wildcat ball under their own basket.
Wildcats look like they're in attack mode. That's good. They're not being passive, that's for sure.
He's trying to find the inbounder there. And Figueroa's going to dump it right off to Setney, who got hit in the head, but no call. Still should have put the lay-in in.
Good idea.
Right. Good pass even. And it's going to be Spartans' ball. Kren's trying to find something inside, and you can see that Fink is trying to get position. But I believe Coach Morgan Douglas, I thought she was calling a timeout.
Yeah, I did too.
But we got a foul called before then, and apparently there was a shot. I thought the ball was still in play. So that foul is going to be charged to Taya Shepard.
Yeah, that was definitely not what I was seeing.
Right, I'm still not entirely sure what I saw right there. But
are we at 2-1? Is that correct? I got that on my board here on the TV too.
The score is right. Yeah.
Cameraman Tychini was a little bit concerned on our score there, but I think we got it.
And Kren's going to knock down the second of that back-to-back at the line there, making it a 2-2 ball game. Wildcats with the ball, and she's going to get the ball in the high post. I don't think she expected to be as open. We're going to get a jump ball. It's going to favor the Spartans here, but I'm not entirely sure why Setney didn't just dribble that in.
Cat's looking a little bit tentative when something's not there right away.
Right.
You know, settle in and make them play defense.
And the Wildcats almost forced a turnover. Apparently Figueroa stepped out of bounds, which I guess it should be pretty easy for the officials to see with those bright green shoes against that dark purple line.
Yeah, you're not hiding anything there.
Right.
That's not blending in with any colors.
Wildcats going kind of a man press here. Not something you're expecting to see, but Figueroa's going to get a steal in the open court. Can't really get the ball, but she'll pull up with the little floater. No good. Rebound Cheney with the crossover step up and in for 2.
Nice follow there by Haley.
And Priest River really struggling to get the ball in right now. Gets away with a travel, and that's going to set up a charge from Cheney.
How about that from your freshman, Josh?
Yeah.
Followed it all the way down here, got the putback.
Gets the
first
basket,
one down
gets
on
the
defense, gets a charge.
Absolutely.
Pretty good stuff there.
And right there, I'm not entirely sure why Fitzmaurice didn't drop the pass off. She had a wide open Cara Fink on the other side. That was an easy layup right there, but Cheney draws the foul. Wildcats coming back the other way. Ooh, Figueroa almost got surprised. She'll take the 3, though. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound by Roundhorse inside to Sitney. Sitney with the good footwork. Finds Taya Shepard off the glass, and no good.
Just can't get them to go, but they're getting their opportunities. Good hustle by the girls on that possession.
Looks are good. And on the up and under, no good there for the Spartans. Little James Harden action doesn't go for him. Wildcats pushing the ball quick in transition. Roundhorse on the baseline. Got herself in a little bit of trouble. She's going to get out. Back out to Figueroa. Swinging that ball around.
Yeah, I'd like to see him move that ball back and forth here, make that zone shift a couple times.
And that's, I think, what you can hear Jana Nearing yelling from the sideline is they need to move the ball. As soon as that ball sticks, the offense gets stagnant. And Taya Shepard's going to find. There we go. They're moving the ball around. You're not seeing the looks, but right there, nice over-the-top pass to Roundhorse. Roundhorse is going to go up.
That was great.
A lot of contact there. Are they going to give her the continuation on that, though? They're going to call that on the ground.
Yeah, got a little bit of lower body. That high post flash was they just didn't see it just a little too late, and they got the skip, but look for that high post flash next time down, too.
And on the same inbounds play just to the other side, Taya Shepard gets the ball stripped, but she was open for a second. Wildcats just really need to start taking their shots when they get them.
Got to be strong with it.
Yeah. Priest River working the ball around the perimeter once again. Wildcats working in I'm trying to see if it's man-to-man or a zone here. It forced the turnover, but I feel like
saying that went off her leg.
It went off her leg, but
she sure doesn't like that call. But
no.
Wildcats will take it. Let's see if we get that high post flash and some reversals here, Josh. They're getting there. They haven't got quite the clean look yet, but they're close.
Looking to see right now the Wildcats fire the cross-court pass. Figueroa will take the 3.
Oh, yeah.
And it's nothing but net. And Sharon's got to see a few more of those go through the net for her. Kind of an up-and-down season for her, but when she's on, it's terrific.
Exactly. I'd like to see her get hot and confident. She just needs some confidence.
And right there, when the Wildcats defense is flying around, they are long and athletic enough to really cause some problems. Some players out here that I like, you have a little bit of everything. You have Jaron, who can bring the ball up. You have Haley, who's a specialist down in the post. Kat Roundhorse, though, her specialist, she's got a left hand.
Yes, she does.
No one has a left hand in girls basketball right now.
Yes, she does.
And she does. And I love seeing it from her. Wildcats going back to the well. Rebound by
There we
Shepard,
go. Nice
though.
backside rebound.
We got a 9-2 ball game here.
Rebound.
4 minutes left here in the first quarter. And Wildcats defense really, really pressuring the Spartans right now. Jaren Figueroa playing excellent defense. Has the strip, falling out of bounds. Tries to throw it off or got.
Oh, that was close. Good hustle.
We're going to get a foul there on Figueroa, but I honestly thought that if they were going to call a foul there, that it would have belonged to Taya Shepard.
Yeah.
That's only Jaren's first foul, though. So Wildcats still doing well. Spartans running a different set here. They thought
Cats look like they're in man still.
Yeah. Sierra Brandt now into the game, giving Kat Roundhorse a little breather. We're going to get an illegal screen here on Priest River here. That's Madeline Ruscio coming into the game and picking up a quick offensive foul.
You know, I recognize that name, Josh. Maddie Ruscio. She is on the Priest River golf team.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I've seen her out on the links and playing for the Spartans. So good to see her out on the hardwood as well.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I'm looking at this Priest River team, 9 players. Means everybody's going to get some minutes here.
Yeah.
It should be interesting to see how Coach Douglas uses her bench. Right there, Wildcats going high post again, but not looking to score out of it. Cheney gets the ball on the baseline. Nice bounce pass to Brandt. Brandt's going to go up. No good. I'm not sure how she got that shot off.
Yeah. That was a lot of traffic in there. She got it up and over the defenders, but just didn't look like it felt right for her.
The entry pass, though, was something special.
Yeah, she gathered that well.
Spartans moving the ball around. They get the look they want, and Sharon Figueroa is going to pick up her second foul there. And that was probably the one thing the Wildcats did not want to happen. And Jaren has a tendency of playing defense with her hands, especially when she gets beat to her spot.
Yep.
And that's one of the things they're going to have to work on fixing here in the next few games. First free throw for Adri Minch is up and no good. Into the game for Jaren, freshman Graceland Nearing. And
one of the 3 freshmen on this varsity squad. Pretty impressive to see.
And in all reality, if the Wildcats weren't normally so deep at the guard spot, I wouldn't be surprised if Graceland was a starter. She is a fantastic ball player. Second shot from Adri Minch, no good. Rebounded by Cheney. Cheney pushes the ball up quick. And she's going to take a 3. A little Anthony
Haley
Davis action.
Deep.
And it looked good.
It
rattled out.
Did look great.
Wildcats still up 9-2, so no threat really right now. Wildcats just like to build on this lead. And that lob play, that's a great play right there by the Spartans. A big high screen against a man defense, and they get a wide open girl behind them. It's 9-4. Ball kind of sticking again once again for the Wildcats. Grace Nearing out on the far wing, goes inside there to Brandt. Brandt goes up hard with the right hand. No good. Rebound by Cheney. She'll go up and get fouled. And Sierra Brandt's shot there, if she would just take a dribble and power up with it, I think she would be able to get what she's looking for.
Either do that or a little up and under, or and at the very least, get it up on the glass a little bit. That just didn't have a lot of art to it.
Cheney's shot, just pure, silky smooth.
Pretty pure.
Up and in, making this a 10-4 ball game. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wildcats on top. 11-4 after Cheney makes both free throws. Wildcats staying true to this man press. Priest River's going to struggle to get the ball in, and they do. But the problem is there's no one there. They're going to get it clearly into the basket, and that's Kara Fink. She missed the lay-in. It was kind of blocked, and we're going to get –
Coach, if they're going to go with that, man press, they've got to have somebody backstop ball, and it just looks to me like Sentney's tired.
Well,
and
when you gamble like that, and that foul is going to be charged to Sierra Brandt there. I think she was trying to say that she was straight up, but you can be straight up and moving and still pick up a foul.
Yep.
It's going to be Spartan ball into their own basket, trying to get something in. They do. Wide open lay-in for Minish there. No good. Cheney gets the rebound and wrestles the girl to the floor.
I think I got first down Wildcats on that one.
Yeah.
Cheney just reached the first down line.
And Cheney looks a little like her elbow's bothering her a little bit. She just gave her coach the thumbs up, but maybe with 2 minutes left, give her a little breather here and make sure that elbow is good. Wildcats with the ball. Cross-court pass over to Shepard. Shepard looking inside, goes baseline to Brandt. Brandt will dribble, high pass controlled by Cheney. And Sarah Brandt wrestling, trying to see here. That's Leanne Kren to the floor. And Sarah looks like she's got real amped up. Yeah. She's playing this first quarter.
Sarah is not playing. She's not playing soft down there.
She's playing some physical ball. And if she would just take a second, take a deep breath, and relax, I think the things, like we said earlier, the things that she's trying to do will happen. She just needs to take a deep breath. So Wildcats taking a timeout. And if I'm Janet Nearing, I'm trying to tell him, don't play so tight on your man. Give him a little bit of room. Don't get beat backside. And then on offense, to be even more patient, but still move the ball. There is a way to do both. And right now, the ball kind of sticks. and when it sticks, they're not getting the shots they want.
I'd like to see the Kellogg bigs. They're very athletic. I'd like to see the Kellogg bigs get a little tandem game going down there. You know, with some of those high passes, nice touch high passes that those Priest River girls aren't going to be able to match.
Right.
Down
There's
there.
just a severe height disadvantage here. Wildcats on the design inbound play get a three wide open for Nearing.
Look at that rebound. Look at that rebound.
And Cheney with the rebound, like Simon said. And she's going to get the and one there. I'm trying to see who they're calling that foul on now. And they're going to give that foul to Fink. And I believe that might be, that's her second foul. The team's 7th. So no shortage of physicality here early.
Coach Cheney got that rebound and had her shot ready to go before she even hit the ground. And then the feet hit, and she was right back up with it. That's really good to see.
There's a fundamental goodness about her game.
That's some savvy right there.
Keeping the ball high and
expects to get it.
Yep. No good on the free throw from Cheney. A rare miss. Score stands 13-4. Clock winding down for the Wildcats right now in this first quarter.
Cats going zone here a little bit to close the quarter out.
Little
bit.
It
up a little bit.
And Spartan's going to take a three. No good. Rebound by Shepard. Shepard will push the ball in transition. Finds Brandt in the corner. Back out to Shepard. Shepard swings it up top to Setney. With a minute left. Here we're going to see that offense. Brandt goes baseline. Pump fake. Nice little shot. No good. Rebound by Cheney. And trying to see what the play there was. I thought Cheney threw it off her defender, but apparently it came back and got Cheney on the way out.
Josh, I love the fact that, Cheney was open down there for a little bit, but I love the fact that Sierra saw a shot, and it was a great shot to take, but she didn't hesitate.
Right.
She put the shot up. That's good. That's fine. If you have an open shot, take it. Don't second guess yourself.
And it was a better looking shot than the ones that she had been shooting at this point.
Yep, I agree. That's good to see her being a little more aggressive to score instead of always looking away from the hoop when you get the ball.
Taya Shepard just picked up her second foul here. 47 seconds left, trying to trap. So Wildcats are going to be in a little bit of foul trouble. That's probably why they're switching into this zone. It's a high zone, though. A lot of room underneath, under the basket there. Priest River swinging the ball around. Crin with the ball. Tries the Euro step through the lane, off the back iron.
There's a nice rebound. Good job by Shepard not letting that go.
Shepard is a very strong athlete, too.
Yep.
Dribbles the ball right to the corner, picks up her dribble. Cross-court pass over to Nearing. And back up to Sentney to kind of reset things. Graceland will fire up a three.
There we
go. It's good.
There we go, Graceland.
And it's a 16-4 ball game. 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Spartans tentatively dribbling through the trap. Has a look, and they're going to find that's Palfrey. No good. And the rebound from Brandt, and the quarter will end.
Cat's lucky on that one. That press was a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy, and had she looked up just a bit sooner, she would have seen a wide open Palfrey about 3-4 seconds sooner. But as it stands, the Wildcats are on top of the Spartans 16-4 after one. We'll be right back with you with the second quarter. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, we're back with the second quarter of action here at Andrews Gymnasium, where the Wildcats are on top of the Priest River Spartans 16-4 at the beginning of the second quarter. This is Silver Valley Sports on Channel 3. Right now, Wildcats playing a kind of a suffocating high zone here.
Yeah, flexing those wings up real quick.
And three freshmen on the floor right now, with Darian Hill out there, with Graceland Nearing and Haley Cheney. And the baseline official apparently did not see that the ball got blocked behind the basket. credit him for not ball watching, I guess.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
you kind of got to know that happened.
Spartans will get an extra possession here. We'll see if the Cats can get it turned over again.
Loving this defense. Ooh, and we're going to get
There
a
we
travel there. Sierra
Good
Brandt.
closeout. Good closeout.
Well, I mean, it's got to be nice if you're Coach Shannon Earing to have Haley Cheney, Sierra Brandt, Kat Roundhorse, and then
Oh, yeah.
when
That's
you're
some depth right there.
your smallest forward is Caitlin Sentney,
Yeah.
who is an athlete in her own right.
Yep.
It's just a wealth of players here.
And Josh, I want to reiterate what you said earlier for Kat Rounder. Is also a golfer. You said not only does she have a left hand, she's not afraid to use it.
Right, right. And we saw her already try to go up with her left and draw a foul.
Yep. That's good
She's
stuff.
very comfortable with her left hand. And Wildcats sticking with this man press. Grace Nearing gets beat off the spin. They fire it over the trap. Wildcats beat back in transition, but Haley Cheney is going to deflect the pass, force the Spartans to reset, and it's going to result in a
little too aggressive on that
foul
one.
there. I believe it's going to be Darian Hill. So after the referee explanation there, it's 1-1.
Excellent explanation.
As the shooter had already landed, and it's the right call. And I can't remember his last name. First name Clark. He's a judge over in Coeur d'Alene.
Yes, he is.
He tends to be one of the more fair refs, and will explain the calls.
It's a little Ed Hockley-esque for basketball.
Yeah.
Very good at explaining what the
Yes.
call is.
Yeah.
Very clear, very precise.
And there are times where it's necessary, and that was definitely one of them. On the jump ball there off the missed free throw, Sierra Brandt and Adrian Minish kind of got tied up. Wildcats ball out of the possession arrow.
You know, Josh, on that press, as the Wildcats look to work it here, and I thought Grace was going to take a three there. When the Cats are pressing, I'd like to see them back off a little bit on that man press and turn their person a couple times instead of trying to steal right away.
Right.
Turn that person back and forth. I bet you Jana has gone over that.
Get them tired.
Yeah, make them work to get down the court. You don't have to steal it right away.
And Graceland Nearing just picking up the turnover down here, trying to force it inside. Spartans now looking to shoot some threes. And right there, I believe that was Jasmine Martin. She's going to airball the wide open three there. Kind of got a little excited, fired one up, no good.
A little bit of a slow start for both teams here in the second quarter. Let's see who's going to pick it up here.
Roundhorse out in the corner, not somewhere where she should be. They don't want her throwing that pass. And Jana Nearing's kind of letting them have it right now. Back-to-back turnovers for the Wildcats, both coming out of that corner spot there. Nice little
bit of chemistry here. You know, a little bit different lineup. They got to get used to playing with one another. So
Darian Hill with the steal. She's going to dribble it up and gets it over to Sierra Brandt. Brandt fires the cross-court pass. And part of the issue right now, Wildcats are trying to throw these passes that are just a little too long. But Jasmine Martin is going to go down, get Sentney up in the air, and get two, making it a 16-6 ball game. And right now, the defensive effort from the Wildcats looks a little frustrated. The offense looks
out of
something
sync.
else. Yeah,
It's out of sync. Yep.
And they got to stop settling for these cross-court passes.
Yeah.
Move the ball, get the ball into your posts.
You know, and there was a time down there in the paint, and Roundhurst had the ball in the short corner, and Hill was going the other way. She was ready for a reversal, and Kat just kind of too late, tried to throw it to her, and when you're not coming to the ball, all kinds of bad things can happen there. So
sometimes it's just about seeing the floor, but then again, Darian Hill hasn't had a ton of time.
Yeah.
Getting her in as a freshman is always nice, kind of a luxury when you're up by 10 early. But if this continues, it wouldn't surprise me to see Jana Nearing force her hand and see if she can go with Jaren Figueroa a little bit more, even with the two fouls.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of liberty with the 10-point lead. Priest River hasn't been real explosive offensively. I'd like to see her ride this current lineup. I'd like to see her ride it another minute and a half or so, see if she can't get them into a little bit of a rhythm, and then start maybe looking for some different pieces. I'm sure Jaren's ready to come back in.
I have to believe that she is. It's going to be Wildcats ball. Graceland Nearing got to be confident with the ball. Find something. Graceland almost looks lost out there. Forces Sentney to pick up her dribble. Roundhorse in the high post tries to force a pass. Tipped back out to her. Wildcats are recovering, but it just doesn't look
No.
comfortable even in the slightest.
There's a nice move by Brant.
Right inside,
really nice.
Nice little turn, drop step, up with the right hand. Usually not a good idea to go middle, but in this instance, right there, Wildcats force the almost turnover. The bad pass out of the trap. Fink's gonna almost turn the ball over, and we've got a wrestling match between Darian Hill and that's Madeline Ruscio. Ruscio,
I think.
Ruscio. Possession arrow favors the Spartans, though. Good hustle play from both players. They're trying to inbound the ball. Cross-court pass. Wide open shot there for Martin. No good. And Darian Hill's going to pick up foul number 2. Got a little aggressive. That's a 1-and-1.
Yeah, bonus here for pretty sure if they can knock a few free throws down.
And I'm wondering if Jasmine Martin is their design three-point shooter. She's taken 4. She's 0 for 4. 2 of which have been air balls. But, I mean, they're running design three-point plays for her. So far, it hasn't looked like that would be their strength.
Yeah, it hasn't looked like none of those were real close.
Fitzsimmons gets her first shot of the 1-and-1 to go in, making this an 18-7 ball game with just under 5 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Cats are still chasing the ball a little bit. I'd like to see them, have better defensive position and play aggressively. They're still kind of chasing up high over the balls of their feet, not moving their feet real well. Just kind of out of position defensively.
Darian Hill remains in the game with the 2 fouls. Emma Bristow now in the game. Another turnover from the Wildcats. I believe that's their 4th turnover this quarter. Back come the Spartans, trailing by 10. Fink with the ball goes down into Martin. High post up to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons will dump it off to Martin. She'll take another 3 air balls.
Yeah, she is not afraid to put the 3 up, is she?
Nope. And on the putback there, that was Abby Barnes. Nice little rebound and putback. No good there, though. Abby Barnes, a big physical player for the Spartans, gets the ball.
A little more aggressive by Graceland there. Maybe she's starting to settle in a little bit.
Emma Bristow's first shot of the game is an air ball, but it's going to go off Fink's hands and out of bounds, so it will remain with the Wildcats. Right now, the Wildcats just need to get a few buckets to go in.
Let's go with a little stack formation. Let's see who drifts down at the end there. Looks like everybody's
Bristow
spread.
has a wide open Graceland nearing. She looks to go to Brant. Brant's going to power up. Nice little power move like you were saying from Sierra. Kat Roundhorse gets in the perfect spot to trap.
Looks like somebody thought somebody was going to call something. And
we've got dueling referee calls here.
If they need us to go to replay up here, we can. We have that capability. I don't know if it's in the IHSAA, though, but
we'll be able to critique.
We can offer assistance if needed.
But they're not going to call the foul. They're just going to call it out of bounds. So Kat Roundhorse has spared the foul there. She was just a step late on getting to that trap. Martin with the ball now for the Spartans. She's going to take another 3. Ooh,
oh, that one was closer.
That one rattled out. She was doing the Steph Curry. She was already back at half court.
She was, yeah. That must have felt better, huh?
It looked pretty good.
It did look better, too.
Wildcats starting things out. Working that ball around.
I'd like to see a little bit more of a threat when you have the ball. Instead of just kind of standing there like, don't let them know you're not going to take it to the basket, even if you're not. Be a threat at all times.
A little bit more crispness on their passes.
Yeah, just the little things, little details. I'm sure Coach Jan is waiting for that to start to pop here.
Fitzsimmons is going to knock down the deep shot. 2, not a 3 there. The deep 2 from Fitzsimmons keeps this in a 10-point game. Nearing with the ball for the Wildcats. Out to Darian Hill. Hill looking to attack. They just can't get past their defenders. Bristow goes high post to Sierra Brant. Drops off to Cheney. Cheney takes the contact, goes up, and she'll get fouled. But right now, the person on the floor who has the best attack mentality is definitely Haley Cheney.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's looking to score every time. She's doing 2 things. She's putting herself in position, but then when she gets the ball, there's no hesitation. It's how am I going to get to the basket? And 9 times out of 10, she's done that.
First shot for Cheney is up and pardon me there. Up and good. And Cheney's shot is, for a girl as tall and as young as her, it's just a very clean shot.
That's some good touch. There's Sarah Brandt on the boards again. Tell you what, Brant's really putting in. She's working hard down there under the basket.
She finds herself on the floor more often than not afraid to do the dirty work for her team. And when you're, once again, use the size to your advantage. Sierra's getting big and physical, watching her body up. We're going to get an offensive foul.
Apparently just a little bit too physical down there. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary, though. She just kind of got position.
Got position there. And that's going to be Sierra's second foul here late in the second quarter. Not entirely sure what Clark didn't like there. Spartans dribble up, dribble right into the trap.
There you go. Good decision by Brandt to move her feet, even if it was to get out of the way of the dribbler, and the dribbler then made the turnover there.
She wasn't
Didn't
in position to draw the charge.
Right.
So made the decision to get out of the way, but stay in the play.
Yep, I agree.
Wildcats with the ball, 2.5 left in the quarter. Emma Bristow dribbles in. House of Fire off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped into Darian Hill's hands. Kind of a
nice dribble penetration by Bristow there. That wasn't a bad move.
Haley Cheney.
There's Haley
with
again.
A strong move to the inside, making this a 23-10 ball game.
Josh, I'm running out of room already in my scorekeeping method over here. I'm running out of room for Cheney. That's been a common theme this year.
Yeah, it's been.
Should have wrote my numbers smaller.
Just tape pieces of paper to the side of it. And Wildcats defense flashing everywhere.
There's another three. That was just
Martin
ridiculous.
Is now 0 for 6 on the night. And Wildcats going to, Darian Hill with the rebound. I guess she was fouled. They're going to give that to Fink. That's going to be Fink's third foul. So she's going to have to head to the bench, picking up her third foul here.
And that is just a regular bonus. They're in double after this. So looks like Hill will have to knock one down to get another one.
I don't think I've yet to see Darian Hill shoot a free throw this season. The shot is up. Off the back iron, no
strong.
Good. Rebound controlled by Shepard. Shepard tries to go over the top, but it's recovered by Hill. Goes up, no good. Rebound by Shepard. Shepard kicks it out to Roundhorse. Roundhorse will dribble in, goes up, takes a lot of contact. She's going to shoot a couple.
Didn't look like Roundhorse was in full control there, but enough control to get the foul call.
I mean, one thing I know about Kat is most of the things that she does are fairly calculated. She knew it probably wasn't the greatest thing for her to try to be the ball handler there. But she saw an opportunity, she took it, and she knocks down the first free throw. So I got to say that it was worth it at this point.
Yeah.
Although when bigs start dribbling like that, you have more of a tendency to see charges than blocks.
You know, I'd rather see Emma Bristow dribble penetrate there, but it turned out okay. We got a point out of it.
We're going to get a jump ball here favoring the Spartans off the miss. So Kat goes 1 for 2 from the line.
Got a minute 35 here to go in the half.
And it's a 24-10 ball game. Wildcats moving into a zone press now. And zone press with the good trap.
This is where you got to make them work. You don't have to steal it right away. There you go. You just got to make them work for it.
And we're going to get another cheap foul. This one going to Leanne Krin. And that's going to put, I believe, Darian Hill at the line once again. And this time in the double bonus.
Yep.
I think. Size have been added, but.
Yeah, I think it is.
First shot for Hill off the back iron.
I'd like to see Hill maybe get that ball a little bit out in front a little bit more. She's got that ball right by the side of her face there, and it's just like she's kind of just cramped up there.
I just have never figured out how people can aim like that.
No, just they got to get that out a little bit away from your body a little bit so you can get a little range of motion.
Second shot for
Hill.
There she goes. Good. There we go. 25-10 ball game. Inbounds pass bobbled by Martin. Martin wisely backs out of the trap. Kicks it back to Rusho. Rusho's going to dribble up. Dribbles through the trap. Gets up. Dribbling in. Spins
little
through
spin
the key.
move. Oh, she deserved to have that go in with that spin move.
A lot of work. Rebound from
no
Darian
justice
Hill.
on that one.
Find Roundhorse. Roundhorse goes inside to Cheney. Cheney's going to go up. A lot of contact. No good. Gets her own rebound.
Little frustration there on Cheney.
Cheney's going to pick up a frustration foul.
Yep.
And that's going to be a double bonus foul, I believe, though. That's not considered player control on that end.
I have lost track of individual fouls long ago. We have 10 on each side, so
but it looks like
I don't blame myself too much there.
Just Cheney's first. So good news for the Wildcats. Their best player
How
Only with
about
one foul.
Roundhurst down on the wing down there? Had an open three, really. Maybe as you said, she's probably a stats person. She knows the probability of her making that shot. She saw a higher percentage in there and just very unselfishly threw it in. But I thought Kat could have pulled the trigger right there.
And I probably would have.
Would have loved it.
First shot an air ball, second shot net for Leanne Crin. Recovered well from the air ball, making this a 25-11 ball game. Taya Shepard now with the ball, finds Hill. Hill down inside to Cheney in the corner.
They're getting a lot of that corner look, aren't they? Really going to that corner.
Yeah, they don't. Priest River isn't guarding it really. Cheney once again, she'll take it. No
Oh,
good.
a little strong.
Rebound Setney.
Backside rebounds.
Tipped out, and Wildcats could hold for the last shot here if they so felt like it. Darian Hill getting away with a little bit of travel there. Back out to Cheney in the corner. And cross-court pass Setney. Setney will go baseline. He's going to lose the ball. Recovers. Finds Shepard. Shepard dribbles in. Swings it out to Hill.
Might as well hold for one here at this point.
But
Or not.
Shepard will fire.
There's a backside rebound.
Setney, and it's
That's
good.
awesome.
27-11. 6 seconds left. Priest River can't get the ball inbounded. And they do. Cat almost with the steal. So heading into the halftime, Wildcats on top of the Spartans, 27-11.
I loved that back. What a way to end the halftime there. I loved that backside. That's about the third or fourth backside rebound. Cats being disciplined when a shot goes up, crashing those backside boards.
So right now, as it stands, Wildcats on top of their IML opponents, 27-11. We're going to take a little break here during the halftime, but we'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned. Test. Test. Hey, everybody, we're back here at Andrews Gymnasium for the second half of this Intermountain League basketball game between the host Kellogg Wildcats and the visiting Priest River Spartans. I'm Josh McDonald alongside Simon Miller, and this is Channel 3 Sports. Wildcats beginning the ball with possession. Jaren Figueroa back on the court for the Wildcats. She didn't play the last half of the first quarter or any of the second quarter after picking up quick fouls. Figueroa with the ball.
Did not get into a rhythm at all.
And the last few games of hers that I've seen, this has been kind of the result. It's going to be nice to see Figueroa out there a little bit. Cheney with the ball, gets tied up, finds Shepard.
Knocks it down.
Shepard with the little jump shot there. Not something we're used to seeing from Shepard. Wildcats staying in a 1-2-2 zone here, zone press. Priest River doesn't seem to care a whole lot about that 10 count. And we're going to get a 10 right there. And there is something to be said about forcing a 10 count. As a coach, it is one of the most satisfying things when you're pressed.
That'll get you going.
Yep.
Hey, it looks like, not only I'm sure Coach Jana has great things to say during most half times, if not all, but it looks like we're listening. Wildcats came out with a little purpose.
Yeah.
We got a nice little look from Shepard, and then a 10-second count. Looks like we're a little more focused.
And that's what the Wildcats seem to struggle with. They're late in the second half. They were also playing at the end of their bench, which nice to see them on top by quite a bit. Figueroa's going to take a shot there. No good. We're going to get a foul on Roundhorse there on the rebound, a little push.
Her second.
Ball diverts back to the Spartans. Wildcats sitting tight in this. Maybe it's not a zone press.
A little bit of one. Looks like a 1-2-2 kind of.
That's what I thought, and they lined up with three. Kind of a unique press.
Yeah.
They're going to dribble right into the trap and out of bounds, and that's Leanne Crin with the turnover there.
Wildcats still pretty fortunate there. There was some movement over there, kind of maybe a little bit of body over there. She went out of bounds, but not enough to warrant a foul, I guess.
Wildcats now with the ball, swinging it around, moving a little bit quicker. Moving Sentney out to a guard has been kind of a nice move for the Wildcats. Agreed. She has a good jump shot and makes good decisions, which is one of the things Wildcats struggled with mightily.
That was a little high-low. That was a good idea, a really good idea. Just didn't connect.
And getting comfortable throwing that post-to-post pass is something that doesn't just happen overnight.
Nope, it doesn't.
So
and you're often looking at a post throwing the pass too. So
right.
You got to have somebody that's got some touch and somebody that can adjust and catch.
Wildcats once again setting up this trap. Crin dribbles through it. Wild shot, misses. Rebound Figueroa. Figueroa off to the races, finds Roundhorse. And Roundhorse, the pass was stolen. Roundhorse ran out of bounds with momentum.
End result, turnover there, Josh. Yeah. But how about Figueroa seeing the floor there? I think they were surprised she got him the ball. You know, they were kind of like, whoa, you know, like
the pass and then Shepard instinctively looking inside.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a bad situation, but all things you want to see. And right there, Haley Cheney with the huge block and then dribbling the ball to get it and going in transition. Figueroa finds Shepard. Shepard with the extra dribble, and it gets stolen. And on the
Wildcats will get it back. They're lucky to get that one back. Dribbled it on the baseline.
I actually think they called her for a carry.
Did they call her for a carry? Yeah.
Which is
just nothing good happening down there.
You don't see those calls very often. Wildcats design inbound, get Figueroa open, and she's gonna. Oh, there's gonna be an offensive foul. I think they're gonna hit Caitlin Sentney. Yep, with the illegal screen. I didn't see it, but on those design plays right there, the referees are watching for it because most of the time they're expecting it just like we are.
Yeah.
Spartans with lining up high on their press break. And Taya Shepard spied that the whole way down. Shepard with the strip and steal right there. And Coach Morgan Douglas got all the way to the middle of the floor, chirping about a timeout before they finally gave it to her. But right now, the Wildcats have opened this half up with, I believe it was a 5-point run, 6-point run here.
Yeah, 5-0, yep. You know, on that was a great anticipation on the back side of that. I think it's a 1-2-2. It's kind of a modified front end of that 1-2-2. But that was a great. Was that Shepard? That was a great backside anticipation. Avoided the foul, timed it just right.
And
Got the steal.
Is deceptively fast.
Yeah.
We've
fast.
seen Shepard running with the ball. I mean, anyone who's watched her play soccer over the years, she knows how to move with and without the ball very quickly. And with a little bit of traction, she can cover a short distance even quicker. We saw it right there, and she knew what was coming.
Yep.
She sat on it, waited for the pass, stole it, and had the easy look. And I would not be surprised if Nearing tries to bait them into making that pass a few more times before calling the press off.
You know that probably at halftime, Nearing probably said, as we were observing, you don't have to steal it from the person that's dribbling the ball. Play disciplined defense and let them make a mistake and then get it. And that's what happened.
Make them work a little bit. Right here, Wildcats force another turnover, a travel, and this Wildcat press is forcing Priest River into just making plays, not necessarily that they can't, but outside of their comfort zone.
You know, maybe willing to give her that 2.5 step, but the 3rd step down, and he was calling it.
Yep. Yep.
Good defense by the Cats. Let's see some good ball movement here. We got a little guard exchange at the top.
Ooh.
A little screen action on that top of that zone.
Roundhorse with the pump fake out near the 3, though. I think Roundhorse was instructed to at least make herself appear to be a threat from deep.
That's right.
And that foul is going to be charged to Jasmine Martin there. Trying to reach in there and get the ball. Cat Roundhorse going to get a little breather. Sierra Brandt back into the game. They go inside to Brandt. Brandt bobbles the catch, and her and Fink get tied up. Setney with the ball. Setney's going to try for one and get fouled. And I think they're going to give that foul to that's Abby Barnes.
She's going to shoot 2, huh?
And I didn't know.
You know, I'd like to see Centney still. She's in the right position. She scrapped and got the ball. I'd like to see these girls when they're in the trees down there go up with some conviction. You're going to get that foul, but play through it. You might get a 3-point play.
Right. A lot of times they're keeping the ball around their waist at waist
anticipating
level.
like sort of afraid of the contact instead of being ready for it and going through
Exactly. Senny's going to knock down both, though, and she's going to get a breather here. Sentney playing some big minutes, and Priest River's going to take their second timeout of the half here. Second timeout in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah, boy, they're burning them now. There's not wanting this thing to get away, but the Wildcats have other ideas right now. They're putting some heat on.
Yeah, and this has been the most efficient time frame, 3-minute time block of this game. Wildcats scoring without really having to actually ever. I don't know that the ball's made it to Priest River's side of the court, but 1 or 2 times with them getting an actual look. I know they've dribbled out of bounds, they've dribbled into the trap, they've traveled through the trap on their side, but never once was there a threat to score from the Spartans, and I think the Wildcats probably like to keep it that way until at least the 30-point lead is established. Wildcats once again get in this trap, and they're going to force another travel.
Another one. Just a tough go for Priest River right now, just unable to get any sort of controlled tempo going on this.
Wildcats
press.
Jumping crossovers from weaker guard players, which is really what's causing all of this. Figueroa's looking inside, fires an errant pass, a little too much heat, like what she was looking at, and I think everybody would have liked to see that pass just a little bit lower.
A little more touch on that.
Yeah, and not as fast.
So we got first part of the equation right. We saw the floor, we saw the post player with position. Now we just got to get that touch pass.
And that's Rusho. She's going to throw an inbounds pass. That goes all the way up to Fink. Fink's shot no good. Rebound by Rusho. Rusho's trying to get one out, and Fink and Figueroa are going to get tied up. It'll stay with the Spartans.
Spartans got a couple looks there, so got the ball down here.
Probably the cleanest look the Spartans have had in this half. Wildcats going to sit in their 2-3 zone on the inbounds here. Barnes with the ball on the inbounds pass. She's going to dribble, and Sarah Brandt's going to pick up a block. You got to move You got to move your feet.
You do.
I can hear Sarah's mom across the court. She doesn't really agree with the call. And from that angle, I could see where you wouldn't. But from this angle right here,
We saw it.
you've
Yep.
got to make sure that you're moving your feet. Because when you're playing with a big lead, you have to play almost perfect.
You do.
Otherwise, officials are going to hammer you on everything.
Yep.
Nice little up and under there from Fink is going to push the score back into a manageable setting, but they go inside to Cheney. Cheney goes up. She's going to get fouled, and I believe that was scored by Fink there. That last basket for the Spartans.
Yeah, where did I write that down? I just put it in there. Yep, it was Fink.
It was Fink with the put in for the Spartans. And then down on the other end, that's Barnes picking up her third foul. So playing in reserve duty, Barnes is going to pick up some quick fouls. She's been their most physical presence on the boards. I'm surprised they're pulling her, even with the 3 fouls. First shot for Haley Cheney up and good. 4:22 left in the third quarter. Wildcats on top 35.
Nice touch.
13. Spartans get the ball into Rusho. Rusho fires it ahead to, that's Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice's pass is tipped out of bounds. Wildcats will just kind of drop their same press back a few steps. Ball inbounded to Rusho. Rusho back over to Kryn. Kryn's going to dribble in, and there's going to be an offensive foul.
She moved her feet. That's just what you were saying. Move your feet,
Yep.
and that's what's going to happen.
And Grace Nearing, if you watch her play defense, she doesn't have, it's almost like she doesn't get her hands where Jaren Figueroa is a little reachy.
Right. Yep.
Grace is better at moving her feet, but her hands are down.
Yep.
That right there was a good defensive play there from Grace Nearing. Draw the offensive foul there, and that was Kryn's second foul. Nearing goes inside to
Nice
Cheney.
pass.
Cheney's going to take a lot of contact. No call. Rebound by
Roundhorse
Roundhorse.
took a lot of contact, too. Now,
And-
Roundhorse better be careful here because she's going to pick one up.
Yeah, Roundhorse had that look in her
Yeah,
eye.
she did.
She was looking to pick up a foul right there. She didn't care.
No.
But it's going to be Spartan ball, and this might be the first time they've actually
Gotta
ran
half-court
a
set.
set. Yeah.
Half-court set.
And on the entry pass, stolen
it
by
was
Cheney.
short-lived.
Cheney fires it ahead to Shepard. Shepard's going to put some distance, goes up, blocked. Rebound by Roundhorse, missed. Rebound by Cheney, and blocked by Fink.
And that was Roundhurst with the left hand, just as we said in the first half. She's using that left hand. Just got to put a little more touch on it.
She's a little too open.
And Roundhurst is doing a little politicking over there too. Very, very diplomatic, but she's over there giving the ref a little bit of an idea of maybe what to look for next time.
And Wildcats struggling to get the ball in. They do. Figueroa will take the three. Goes back over the top of Sentney. Out to Nearing.
Get in there.
And Nearing will fire, and it's good. It's 38-13. Wildcats on top of the Spartans here.
That's a freshman silent assassin right there.
Yeah,
boy.
and I
She
believe
just
that's-
kind of quietly found her spot.
That's
knocked
her
it
second
down.
or third three of the ball game. Fitzmaurice looking to break the press by herself, and she does. And we're going to get a carry. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, I'll tell you what. Yeah, there's not a lot of fans of that call over here, but Figueroa was fortunate there again too.
She didn't
really
pick up
getting-
foul number 3.
Yeah,
She's getting
starting to get a little bit careless.
She was getting a little excited there. It's Wildcats with the ball.
There's a nice pass by
Oh,
Figueroa.
Shepard needs to just take the jump
Yeah.
shot there. Fink pushing the ball ahead in transition. Dumps it off to Kryn. Kryn has a wide open Fitzmaurice right in the high post. Not even looking, but she'll fire a three. No good. Rebound
Nice
by
rebound.
Fink. Fink
Nice
goes up,
rebound.
powers up for two. 38-15 ball game. 2.5 left here
That's
in.
4 quick points for Fink, playing pretty well here in the second half.
Playing strong with the ball.
Yep.
Shepard with the ball. They're going to make one
I
more
thought
pass.
Nearing's
Figueroa goes
got the hot
baseline.
hand. I'd like to see her put another one up. Get back there.
Look at
Find
the
your
ball
spot.
movement. The ball has moved around the entire perimeter.
I love it.
Skip pass over to Sentney. Sentney with the pump fake up and under. No good. Rebounds their own shot. Goes up. A lot of contact. No call, though. And Wildcats spying contact, but the refs just not giving them the calls thereafter.
Good ball movement. Good ball movement.
Good
Didn't
ball.
get the result, but I'll tell
Right.
you what, that'll pay off. That's going to tire this Priest River girls
Right
out.
there, Taya Shepard skying to tip that pass. They go high post here. Ooh. Ooh.
Shepard's just on the edge of getting a steal.
Taya Shepard is all over. And Kat Roundhorse with the block. I've never seen a block or a jump shot that both happened on the way down.
Yeah.
Kind of a unique situation, but Roundhorse played that perfectly. End of the game for the Wildcats. Haley Cheney giving Cat Roundhorse a breather.
I'll tell you what, Josh, I am excited for the next offensive possession. I see a little different look in Grace Nearing's eyes. Like, she's got that look like I'm knocking down the next shot I get.
Perfect.
As well.
Fink gets a good look. No good on the shot, though. Tipped out to Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice's shot's
Nice
no good.
rebound by Sentney there.
Sentney chasing that down. Nearing pushing the ball up, finding Figueroa. Figueroa with the tip pass out. And I'm just loving this ball movement. Sentney's jump shot rims off. Good shot.
Even if you don't score there as a coach, you gotta love that. There's been 5 or 6 passes before a shot has gone up the last 2-3 possessions.
And that all came out of the fast break even. That's, I think, the part that you even like even more. Fitzmaurice once again trying to break this press. Spins. Ooh, almost loses it. Holding the ball. They're going to reset here. Minute 13 left here in the third quarter. Grace Nearing playing some tight defense. Fink gets the ball back out to Kryn. Kryn's three is blocked.
Nice
But
job.
Fink gets it back. And then she tries to shoot it, and Cheney with the block. Wildcats are just flying all
Call those
over.
active hands, right?
Yeah.
Active hands.
While
Passing
maintaining
lanes.
control.
Yeah. Yep. Getting the hands in the passing lanes, being active.
Oh, and Fink gets a wide open look. Cheney turned her back for just a second.
That's 6 for Fink in this quarter.
Fink's had a good quarter for the Spartans. Darian Hill now with the ball. Back over to Nearing. Nearing in the corner, Figueroa. Figueroa takes the wide open three. No good. Rebound, Cheney.
Look at
Cheney
that.
goes
What
up
a workhorse.
off the glass. And it's a 40-17 ball game here.
Haley Cheney just cleaning up the boards down there.
And confidently.
Oh, yeah.
Kryn with the ball, dumps it out to Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice will spy a three. And it's good. And this is a 20-point ball game suddenly. It's 40-20. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Inside to Cheney. Cheney takes the contact.
Oh, man.
Doesn't phase her. She gets the ball to go in. 22-20. And welcome to the Haley Cheney era of Intermountain League basketball.
Yep.
It's going to be a long 4 years for some of these programs. Oh, Sentney with the rebound. And Sentney caught Kryn with a mean elbow.
Really
but
got away with one there.
I think a lot of that had to do with Kryn reaching in there and the referee having that back to him. But that could just as easily gone the other way.
Well, Morgan Douglas let him know there. She said, there's a reason. There's a reason she.
There's a reason her head snapped back like that.
Yeah.
And
now, getting back to Haley Cheney, I haven't seen freshman output like that. For a long time for girls. But,
Amanda Sealing. Amanda Sealing was the last one.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, Marissa Bush, Kayla Calabretta, those were some studs as freshmen.
Yep.
But the last truly dominant freshman that Kellogg has had in the girls division was Amanda Sealing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
IML MVP is a freshman.
Yep.
And I don't really think, I wouldn't be surprised if Cheney pulled that same feed off.
Yeah.
I know Timberlake's got
Yeah.
some solid players, but I don't know if any one of them is better than Haley Cheney.
No, and hey, while we were talking about Haley Cheney, and she's just started to grow into herself right away as a varsity player, but she's got some relatives watching, I know, and I also wanted to call out that her little brother Ty is also an MVP for us. He's up in the booth right now running the camera like a champion. So Cheneys are just the MVPs all over the place.
Cheneys are just making tonight a good night for everybody.
I know Ty. I know he gets excited too. He really likes to see Haley pour those points in too. So
It's a lot of fun. And the scary thing is I believe it's, 1 or 2 years, and there's another one.
Yeah, Maddie.
Madison is
Maddie.
just as good a player as Haley is.
And she's got size too.
Yep. Wildcats with the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Cheney.
Why not?
Right into Cheney.
Why not? Go up
She'll
again.
miss, gets her own rebound, decides to. Was there not 3 seconds in the key call? but I thought there was a shot. I would have assumed that the 3 seconds would have restarted,
Resets,
but Wildcats staying in their press here.
Good
I think
defeat
they're
here
trying
now.
to get to that 30-point running clock threshold. An errant pass. It's going to be a Spartan turnover. I don't think Figueroa was aware that the ball belonged to the Wildcats there.
You know, another thing, too, to think about is I believe the Wildcats go to Timberlake on Thursday. So I know Coach Jana would like to see this lead, get lengthened out even further and give these girls some rest, get some other bodies in there just to keep them fresh.
Great pass from Cheney right there. Setney's going to go to the line. But to also what you're saying is you want to send a message. You want the Tigers to pick up the paper tomorrow morning, go to idahosports.com tomorrow morning and go, oh, man.
Definitely.
Kellogg housed him by 30?
Sure.
Like,
Cheney had how many again?
Cheney did what? And so I agree with Nearing's strategy here. First shot for Setney's up and good. And, I can remember watching her play as a sophomore in limited minutes, and she's battled an ankle injury over the last few years. But her game has really come full circle.
Yeah, it has.
And she might actually be the best athlete on the team. She's strong. She's fast. She can jump out of the gym. She just never has an opportunity to show it. I've seen her touch the rim before.
I'd like that she's willing to accept the role that she's needed in. If it's needed to be a swing forward, she'll do it. If she needs to come out and play a little guard, she does it. She seems like a real team player.
Wildcats right there force the turnover, but in an act that can only be described as Three Stooges-esque. They all hit each other, hit the ball, and they all spilled, and the ball was then bouncing. Any one of the three of Taya Shepard, Graceland Neary, and Jaren Figueroa all had to steal there if they wanted it. Spartans with the ball, once again, running a half-court set.
Look at Setney's defensive position. Look at her defensive stance.
Staying low. Good help by Figueroa there.
Yep.
And it's going to be Spartan ball, but I thought that was chipped out of bounds by the Spartans. Figueroa not arguing the call. Spartans struggling to get in. Fitzmaurice does, blocked from behind by Cheney.
Yeah, get that out of here.
Up to Setney. Setney finds Figueroa. Figueroa's going to lose the ball.
Boy,
a little out of control.
Here, not in Haley's house.
Right.
No.
And Haley Cheney back down. Cheney down here playing defense. And a backcourt violation. There is.
Or not. Cats getting on the floor, though.
This game is getting very exciting right now.
We got some action here.
Spartans reset. Coach Morgan Douglas.
What this offensive set is right here. I'm not quite sure, but there's
there's
nice
that same
door.
play. Nearing and Figueroa played it well. But
yeah.
Again, Wildcats not coming up with the 50-50 plays.
Nope.
That they really, really need to start coming up with. That's got to be frustrating right now. This group of Wildcats is playing very well. And you get a steal, you get a tip, and the ball is just landing right in the hands of the wrong person.
Yeah.
And you can't fault the effort there.
You call that, if we were watching a football game, you call that bad fumble luck.
Yeah.
You're causing the fumble, and you're just not getting it.
I think we saw a little bit of it last week. Notre Dame's backup cornerback tipped a touchdown pass right into Clemson's hands.
I'll tell you what, I feel a lot better about that loss after seeing what Clemson did to Alabama last
Absolutely.
night. Oh, boy.
But that has kind of been the story of this fourth quarter here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it is.
They've forced a bunch of turnovers. They just haven't been able to recover them. We're going to get a 5-second count, and Wildcats continue to look out of sync. Jana Nearing electing not to use a timeout, which, quite frankly, I'm surprised by.
That's as exasperated as I've seen Coach Nearing tonight.
And Clark thought he heard timeout. Kellogg's going to take one, though.
We'll get there eventually.
Well, Morgan Douglas is down there yelling side out.
Oh, side out.
As an inbounds play, which, unfortunately, I don't think as a coach I would ever have a play.
Name something like that.
Yes, because with the music and the crowd noise and everything, there's a good chance that the referee's going to hear you and go, you said timeout?
Yeah.
And you never, never, never want that to happen.
Inadvertent timeout. You never want that.
No.
Well, as we reset here, let's see if the Wildcats, I really liked the rhythm they had defensively down there when they were able to get their set going and reverse that ball. I'd like to see some of that these last 6 minutes.
And this is an interesting lineup. It's a healthy mix of with Darian Hill out there, you got some freshmen getting some valuable experience.
Yep.
Sierra Brandt's getting minutes with the starters as the center.
Yeah. Yeah,
Priest River
you got both Kat and Haley out, so you got Sierra's opportunity to step up here in the post. And we'll see if they'll slide Darian down there, if they'll put Sentney down there. But
and
we'll what the Cats do here.
Jaron Figueroa was just handed a one-on-one matchup in a full-court press and just blew by her defender, missed the layup. But in these one-on-one situations, let Figueroa have the lane, let her go to work. Right now, the Spartans are not even in attack mode to the point where Sentney wasn't even guarding the hoop. She's guarding the position because she thinks she knows where they're going. Taya Shepard with the big steal here. And hopefully the Wildcats can build off that. They haven't scored a bucket in a while and have just looked confused the last few minutes. Going inside.
See Brant be active down there, be big and active, and make them guard you. There she is, moving across that post. That might have been a good chance to get her the ball there.
Well, and there
we go.
In zone. Nice move. Got to see the basket before you take the shot, though.
Yep. It was about three quarters of a good move there.
It was exactly what you want to see, but she just shot the ball a little prematurely. She has the height advantage. She has the size advantage. There's absolutely no reason why she doesn't take advantage of her advantage. But it looks like
to see her not only do that, not only be a little bit more deliberate about the shot, but that backboard's up there for a reason too. I'd like to see her kind of be conscious about using that backboard.
And we've talked at length. I think the last couple times I've broadcast, I've talked about as female athletes go, Sierra Brandt is possibly your perfect human specimen. She's about 6 feet tall, 5'11", very fit, long, strong, can run for the entire game, can jump for the entire game. We just need to polish some of the finer points, and she will be unstoppable. And right there, she has the move, she has the drop step. She just took a shot too early. So if we can get her using the glass.
Yep, she is a finish away from being completely unstoppable.
Absolutely.
If she was a finisher. And that doesn't mean she can't be. It just means that's got to be the next step she takes.
And I know she has battled some sickness and some injury this year.
Yep.
Between a severely sprained MCL and mono. You know, and Taya Shepard jumps the pass again.
Just going to be a nuisance to these guys for the rest of the game. She's not going to let them have a free pass.
And once again, though, that tip ball goes right back into the hands of Priest River. Oh, no. Cat Roundhorse. Chase. What? That play belongs to Cat Roundhorse. Oh, great pass. Great find. Haley Cheney pointing up to the sky, letting her guard know she's open. Credit her guard for seeing it, making the pass.
Can you believe that court presence? Running the court like that and knowing.
Just putting her finger up.
Oh, yeah.
Let Jaren know she's ready. Jaren with the good pass. And that is awesome to see. But
Haley is not having to think. Haley just plays. And you can tell it's just, she's got it.
It's just natural,
Yep.
Figueroa fires past Roundhorse on the wing.
There's that left hand from Kat. She ain't afraid to use it.
She can handle the ball fairly well. She's just moving a little bit faster than she's capable of going.
That was pretty.
Figueroa with the nice little pull-up. About 20-foot pull-up J right there for two. And it's a 48-24 ball game. Figueroa almost jumps the crossover there. Fink with the ball. She's going to try to go middle. Stolen by, rolls right into the hands of Priest River.
Another near steal.
Don't know why I would think anything differently at this juncture. Wildcats have assisted on the last two Spartan buckets.
Gosh, how about that body control by Figueroa? Now that's what we've been looking for. She needs to really just try to find those spots and not think about shooting. Just let it happen. And that shot was beautiful.
And take that same mentality with her on the defensive end.
Yeah.
Emma Bristow with the strip steal.
Emma's going to go coast to coast here. If she can get that ball corralled again. Good job to pull it out.
Good play goes inside to Shepard. Shepard with the strong move. And great defensive play from Emma there.
Steal and assist, and here's another. Shepard. I think
Taya
this is going to be
Taya Shepard wants to get that clock running. Chidi with the near steal. Fink with the ball. Roundworth's going to set up. And, ooh, it wasn't a block. It wasn't a charge.
Just a little chip off her hip.
Oh. And Kat ate a bunch of elbow there, right to
she did.
Just right to the chest. That can't feel good.
That was kind of a partial charge. It was just the girl kind of.
It wasn't enough to give it either way. Fink's first shot, no good. Score 52-24. Wildcats moving in. Some of their other players. I mean, by the time that Van Hoos and Seymour come back, there aren't going to be weak links on this Wildcat team.
No.
Second shot for Fink, rims off. Rebounded by Minch. Minch shot no good, and we're going to get a foul here. They're going to give that to Haley Cheney or Sierra Brandt. They're going to give it to Cheney. I believe that's just her second or third foul. So Fink will go to the line for two more.
Fink has been all over this second half.
She can't hit him from the line.
Yeah, no, Priest River, they've had very limited looks at the basket, but a bunch of them have been Fink.
And she's capitalized on quite a few of them. Fink's second shot. She gets one to go. So Darian Hill into the game for the Wildcats. And this is probably the group that Nearing will keep on the floor to run this clock out here.
Yeah, Fink is just 2 for 6 from the free throw line, or she'd be even higher on the point scale there. Maybe need to work on practicing free throws, when you get some time.
Yeah.
But she's getting to the line, so.
Grace Nearing goes high post. Nice little wraparound.
I love that.
Emma Bristow trying to get the ball to her center.
Good hustle by Bristow.
Oh,
there.
the ball is all over the place. Darian Hill try a three. Rims off. Cheney with the putback. A lot of contact there, too. Not giving her the benefit of the doubt, though. And it wouldn't surprise me to hear that Cheney's in the 20-point realm yet. It's got to be getting pretty close.
19 points right now.
19 points. Priest River with the ball. They're taking care of the ball right now. It's Rusho. Rusho tries to dribble in. Pass stolen by Sierra Brandt. Brandt fires the ball ahead to Nearing. Nearing's pushing it transition.
Good decision.
Has Darian Hill. Hill goes inside to Cheney. Cheney back out to Brandt. Brandt with a nice little pull-up off.
Gosh, that looks
no good. Rebound by Cheney, and there's points 20 and 21 for Haley Cheney. Sierra Brandt with the good jump shot. Those are going to fall eventually.
Yes, that was.
They're going to fall.
Those are looking good.
And Rusho almost loses the ball. Recovered by the Spartans. And they're trying to get something to go here, but it's just not happening for them.
No.
Fink with the ball, dribbles in, takes some contact, up and under. No good. Cheney with the rebound, corrals the loose rebound. It's going to be Spartan ball.
Haley didn't let it go without a fight, though. That was good.
Yeah. Cheney's going to go to the bench. 21 points for the freshman, making her Intermountain League debut. And that's a heck of a debut.
They're going to be tired of her after. They probably already are.
Yeah. Congratulations. You get to game plan for that for the next.
Exactly.
For at least 7 more ball games.
Oh, there we go.
Nice inbounds to Minish. Minish goes up, gets fouled, and puts the bucket in. Spartans showing some. They're not willing to quit.
Yeah, they're showing a little feistiness here.
And
clock running. Clock is not your friend at this point. Down 30 into the mercy rule territory.
I watched Priest River play Wallace on 2 separate occasions. They split with Wallace, but the first time they played Wallace, they beat Wallace by like 30.
Oh wow.
So when their offense is going, I've seen it go, and it actually isn't terrible.
They can get into a rhythm.
They
have not gotten into a rhythm all night.
And
that's a credit to Kellogg's defense. Get in there.
Ooh, good-looking shot.
Just about buried.
And there's Fink in the long run-out rebound. She'll go full court, and a heck of a foul.
Yeah, we heard that one up here.
And good, at this late in the game, maybe do, maybe don't. But Nearing having the wherewithal to chase her down and not give up the easy one. That's just good instinctual basketball.
I think that was. I think Nearing was saying, "How dare that shot not fall down here on the other end?"
It was a good-looking shot.
I'm not going to let that go unnoticed.
Yeah.
That looked good. That would have been her third 3 of the night.
So, shot no good. Rebound by Darian Hill. She's going to get the ball ahead to Grace Nearing. Nearing kicks it up to Emma Bristow, trying to get a last bucket, but your final score is going to be the Kellogg Wildcats 56, the Priest River Spartans 27. Wildcats will open up their Intermountain League schedule with a big win at home, and I think Simon was right. Wildcats will be on the road on Thursday.
2 more road games this week. Timberlake on Thursday and a quad in Bonners on Saturday, I think.
So they're going to knock out half their league schedule this week.
Yeah.
In some pretty important games.
Yeah.
I think Haley Cheney was the high scorer for the game with 21. Several other Wildcats found their way into the scoring column. But the real story here is probably Cheney really putting, throwing down the first, the first shots were fired in the 2018-19 MVP race.
That was a post-player clinic tonight. Rebounding, good defense, shot blocking.
She had to be near
free throws.
She had to have 10 or more rebounds, too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I have to believe that the double-double that is Haley Cheney was in full effect tonight.
Yes, it was good to see. It's always good. League wins, IML league wins, always good. Always good to get on that win side of the board. And, IML with only how many teams now?
4.
4 teams, so every win's a big one.
Every win's a big one, getting ready for that district tournament. But good win for the Wildcats. For Simon Miller, I'm Josh McDonald. This was Channel 3 Sports. Have a good night.